On a mild spring day in downtown Seattle, there's a perfect storm brewing.
The fact that you have so many people that are in need and so many people that aren't showing up for their appointments makes it a true crisis situation.
That's Seattle City Council member Teresa Mosqueda talking about a serious shortage in our blood supply. It's the council member's job to tackle major challenges, like helping build affordable housing and creating the Domestic Workers' Bill of Rights.
So stay tuned, more information.
Even social media videos in one take.
For a good cause.
But get a needle even near Councilmember Mosqueda to give blood? Watch out.
Okay, everybody, I'm looking away.
It's actually her first time ever donating.
I'm obviously a little scared of needles. Haven't really looked at my blood being drawn at the doctor's office ever. And so let's step out of our comfort zone, right? Let's make sure that more folks have access to life-saving blood supply that they need.
BloodWorks Northwest calls our current blood shortage a code red situation. And that's where Teresa's friend, Molly Firth, comes in.
1, 2, 3.
The smiles come easy now. But a few years ago, when Molly's daughter was born, Teresa almost lost her friend when Molly had a postpartum hemorrhage and needed 16 units of blood.
Since giving birth and having my experience and receiving so much blood, I understand now in a different way how important it is to do this.
Molly, whose daughter is now 5, thought it was so important, she joined the Board of Trustees at BloodWorks Northwest and has been an advocate for women's health ever since.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking time with that.
And her work is needed now more than ever. The COVID crisis has not stopped pop-up events for BloodWorks Northwest, like this one last year at the Paramount Theater, and people are still donating.
There's so much that's out of my control right now, and it's hard to know where to help or how to help, but donating blood feels like something specific I can do.
But to keep everyone safe, BloodWorks Northwest is scheduling donations rather than allowing walk-ins and limiting the amount of donors at one time to allow for social distancing, which all contributes to a health crisis on top of the COVID pandemic for our entire country.
Blood banks can't depend on each other to ship each other blood like they have in the past. So this is really one of those situations that is quite scary because we don't have the ability to tap others for help if there's a really big emergency.
So the pressure is on at BloodWorks Northwest to increase donations into the summer and beyond. And that number of donors not only needs to multiply, but diversify.
There is a real need for folks of color to be donating blood as well.
The American Red Cross says most of the 100,000 people in the U.S. with sickle cell disease are of African or Latino descent.
We need as many people who can to donate blood, because that's the only thing that helps a person with sickle cell in a pain crisis.
Blood transfused to these patients must be matched closely to reduce the risk of complications, and it's more likely to find a compatible blood match from a donor of similar ethnicity. But blood donations from people of color have fallen by 50% during the pandemic.
People are confused, maybe a little bit scared.
The truth is, there's nothing to be scared about. In fact, there's no waiting period to donate after you've received a COVID vaccine.
And it didn't hurt.
Yeah, I told you.
For Teresa Mosqueda, who was there soon after her friend Molly's daughter was born, and who had a daughter of her own in 2019, it's a lesson learned.
Molly's baby is 5 years old now, and so it's taken me 5 years to give blood, and it won't take me 5 more, Molly. I'll make sure to do this with you on a regular basis.
So forget about that fear of needles.
Thank you very much, Molly.
And remember, the friends who donate together stay together, and the community that comes together and gives blood during this time of crisis stays alive.